You have entered the Vault of Shadows. I am your host, the Headless Horseless Man. That's right, for those of you new to the channel, I have neither head, as you can see, nor horse. There's no horse. No horse is going to be found here in the Vault of Shadows, but I welcome you. And just so we're clear, because now we're in September, it's September 2nd, Labor Day. Official start of spooky season for some people starts tomorrow. Here on the Vault of Channels, the Vault of Channels, what's happening? Here on the channel, the Vault of Shadows, it is Halloween 24/7, 365, right? All day and or every day all year. So, of course, during this time we celebrate even more because it is officially spooky season. And also want to make it clear, you know, I've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of weird emails and comments. I've had to hide from the videos. I'll talk about those in an episode in the future, but I've been asked this, you know, do I feel any kind of resentment about the other guy, right? And I think we know who he is. You can't go anywhere now, of course, being September, not seeing this guy. Let me just say this. Let me just clarify, okay? I have no problem with this guy. He's got the movie deals. He's got a Tim Burton movie. He had a TV show. I don't really know the quality of that. I didn't watch it. Had other things going on when that was on. Didn't have a head. More important considerations, okay? He's probably got, you know, rides at Universal, Disney, maybe both. Of course, he's got a famous Disney animated film, you know, short, what have you. That's all fine and good. It doesn't bother me, okay? All right? Okay? All right? All right? And okay, because people keep asking me. No, he's got his deal. He's got to take care of a horse too, okay? Do you know what that's like? When I was alive and my head was still right around here, where it would be, I grew up on a horse farm. I know what it's like to take care of horses, okay? All right? I choose not to have one. I just don't have a ghost horse. And I tell you this, can't imagine they're any less trouble being ghost horses than they would be alive, okay? A lot of work. Don't really have any, this guy, best of luck to him. I am very happy with who I am, okay? With what's going on here. No horse, no head. That's what you're gonna get here on the Vault of Shadows. And in this episode, we're gonna take a look at a new item for the 2024 Halloween season. And it is from the poster for the movie Halloween 2. Now, I'll just put this out here for those that wanna digest this and maybe ask me about it. I'll come back to it. Not a fan of any of the sequels to John Carpenter's Halloween. To me, that is an untouchable masterpiece and a movie that ends perfectly. The story ends, it's done, move on. That's why I love Halloween 3, which of course, Season of the Witch, because it was not a sequel to that film, and it's also an excellent movie on its own right. But I love the poster for Halloween 2. That is one of my favorite pumpkin, I guess, kind of jack-o'-lantern images ever. And you know that poster, right? With a skull that is kind of almost like it's coming out of the pumpkin, as we see in the opening credits to that film, which is a really great opening credit sequence, no doubt. But Spirit Halloween this year, they've been in the last several years putting out these resin statues. Some of them light up, some of them don't, of various characters. Michael Myers in the past, himself holding a jack-o'-lantern and a knife. Just last year, I believe, or the year before, Ghostface, and many others have been added. I believe Sam from Trick or Treat, and now we're getting this one. This is, I think the official name from the website is the Halloween 2 Michael Myers pumpkin statue, but no Michael Myers present, okay? So this is a great item. It actually went on Spirit Halloween in about mid-June, sold out by July, and then very hard to find it. It was even sold out on Spencer's online, which is, of course, Spencer's owns Spirit Halloween. Gone. Couldn't get it. Was on the secondary market for crazy prices. Now they're available in stores. I was very lucky to get one locally, which we're gonna take a look at here in this video. And I think it's a great piece. I have seen other YouTubers who have gone to tours of stores, Spirit Halloween stores, and they've been a little dismissive. I'm not sure why. I'd love to know in the comments, but I think this is a great piece. It is a little pricey, but look, everything's a little pricey right now, okay? So, you know, I mean, it's all relative in that regard. Let's say you go to Spirit Halloween, you don't get this piece. I do want to encourage you. First of all, I am not in any way endorsed by Spirit Halloween. I paid for this product. and we have no connection. But I have always loved Halloween, of course, even when I was alive, huge fan, and have always supported Spirit Halloween. And more importantly, I love to give money to them because they take donations to help Children's Hospital, and they help children in the hospital enjoy Halloween. And I think that's just a beautiful thing to help these kids who have to worry about so many heavy things and aren't out there with other kids enjoying themselves. These folks are going to help those kids. So your donation, whatever you can give, is going to help one of those kids. And I know times are tight, don't get me wrong, but I think it would be great to help those kids. So we're going to take a look at this item, and your best bet now to get it, if you're thinking, man, I really like it, Headless Horselessman. Now, where am I going to find it? Well, you're going to have to do some legwork. My guess is now that we're in September, this will be back in stock on the website, and I'm pretty sure the stores are going to continuously, at least weekly, get replenished, and you'll have no trouble finding this item. Whatever you do, don't give the scalpers money, right? I have a problem with scalpers in general when it comes to collecting, not to mention the fact that they're scalpers, right? Very bad connection for me, considering, yeah. Without further ado, the Halloween 2 Michael Myers pumpkin statue from Spirit Halloween. So here we are, kids, the Halloween 2 Michael Myers pumpkin statue from Spirit Halloween, and I'm going to do a 360 for you here, give you a whole view, complete view of this wonderful sculpture. But here it is. I have it with to the left, that is your standard artificial foam pumpkin that you're going to find over at, I got that one at Michael's. They've got Michael's still has those. They've got some roughly similar in size over at the Lobby of Hobbies. You find them just about anywhere, I'm sure, Amazon, etc. Even Wally World is getting into the foam pumpkins this year. They've got some, the quality's not quite as good as other places, but it is what it is for Wally World. That's the size we're talking about, the same size here. Big difference. And so if you were thinking, oh, this would be great, I can have a couple of these outside, I can have, in the night when I'm done, I can put these with the Halloween decorations. Wouldn't do it. This is a resin pumpkin, I think. Could be ceramic, I don't know. I don't actually know the difference. Look, I don't have a head, so there's a lot of things I don't know anymore. I maybe never knew these things, to be quite honest. But it is, I think, very fragile. And I would be very careful with it. What I would do is, and what I am going to do is keep it on display, which is why I bought it. I'll put it out as a Halloween decoration for our annual Halloween party. But it's not something that is going to then be put in a box with other decorations and then, shoved into the attic. I don't recommend you do that. If you haven't the space and you're not somebody that keeps this kind of stuff out around the whole year through, then you would carefully, I think, wrap it in some bubble wrap, any other kind of packing you want to, find, keep it nice and safe, put it in a box, and then you could put it in the attic somewhere where it's not going to get broken accidentally or what have you. So I think this is a terrific sculpt, and as I said, I am going to give you that 360. I want to just zoom in here. You can see some of the detail there. I mean, this is the pumpkin from the poster, or the jack-o'-lantern from the poster for Halloween 2, and I think they've done a really terrific job here. You will note, or you should know, I guess, that the front is not the only thing worth seeing here. That there's also some really great paint work all the way around. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go mobile here for a second, and I'm gonna show you that work. So you've got some great paint work going on here, and I'll just give you a look at some of that in this light here. I think it's pretty good. You can see the shading in here. You got a nice black wash on here. Now you could probably, if you weren't happy with this, you could do a little bit more work on it. Add some additional black wash. That's not something I think I'll do on mine, because I think they've got a pretty good amount of it. Really good sculpture here. This is even getting into, and then I'm blocking my light there, but you can see the texture. We've got, are those called dimples? I don't know what you call those things. These bumps that are on real pumpkins. They've even got that. They've got the ridges. This looks like it's possible. It was just, of course, very well sculpted based on a real pumpkin, but it could also be, who knows, they took a, they did a casting of a real pumpkin, sculpted the skull in there. I don't know for sure. On the back, we're going to go ahead and take a look, and very carefully I'm going to move this around to show you. On the back, we have this, I think, really cool Halloween 2 logo. Now, this gives you some options. Let's say for some reason you don't want the jack-o'-lantern, right? With the skull face, well, or you want to vary your display for Halloween, whatever it may be, well, then you can turn it around. You've got Halloween 2 on the back. And they've done a really nice job of, these are raised letters, I think a really nice silver paint job. Not sure I would have gone with silver, but they didn't, again, ask me. I don't know what I would have gone with, black maybe. But this does give it a nice shine, but just look at the detail, the coloring here. And this is a really nice piece. And again, more of those, whatever, are they warts? Who knew that pumpkins had warts, if that's what they're called? But anyway, Halloween 2. So if we go back and just kind of zoom out a bit, that's what it looks like if you want to just use it with the logo. So a lot of potential there. I think maybe if you wanted to change things up again in your Halloween display, you might be a big Halloween 2 fan, you might want to display one way or the other way. So you've got some options there. Would not, by the way, recommend raising this up by the stem, as it's all one sculpted piece. I can see that breaking. You noticed how I handled it here. I would be careful doing that too. Now you're thinking to yourself, Headless Horselessman, does this thing light up? It is a jack-o'-lantern after all. Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's go ahead and take a look at that feature. So there he is, lit up. There is only one setting for this, okay? And that setting is on, right? Off is the other setting, and then there's Try Me, which is what you're gonna find when you purchase this, or you look at it over in the Spirit Halloween. It's gonna have that tab on it that we're all familiar with, a little button. Here's what it looks like completely in the darkness there. And I don't know if you'd want to display it that way, because then you can see some of the inner workings. There is what appears to be, I don't know if that picks up, you can see those aren't, I thought they were wires, but they really look to me more like hot glue strands. I don't know if that's intentional or what, but this is what you're looking at if you go ahead and put it in complete darkness and then light it up. I'm gonna think your best bet is not gonna be certainly light this bright, but in a low light setting, having it turned on is gonna give you, I think, a pretty nice effect there. So there you go, kids. The Michael Myers Halloween 2 Michael Myers pumpkin statue. It's just the Halloween 2 poster statue. I think that would have been the better name. You may or may not be able to get this online as of this video. I don't know if it's been back in stock. It's been out of stock. I've been checking since about July, so I don't think it's back on. I'm sure that they're ramping up production and shipping as we now, of course, September 1st. So they're going to be trying to meet those demands. And I think you'll find them in stores more frequently now that it is September. I found this one about a week and a half ago. So as I said earlier, so there you go, kids. If you're interested, check out your local Spirit Halloween. And if you can do this, I know times are tough, I get it. But if you're able, give whatever you can to help out your local children's hospital that Spirit Halloween has partnered with to help give them a Halloween for those children who are in the hospital and can't go out trick-or-treating. And they help in other ways to help them and have a higher quality of life. Thanks for watching. This has been the Headless Horselessman.